Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome back to my 4th season of XCOM 2. Today we go to an alien facility to stop the doom clock. I expected a tough mission because they usually are, but this was brutal. We took on wave after wave of enemies, and there was exactly one brief period where we had killed all of the enemies that had been revealed up to that point without another pod already being activated. No exaggeration, no kidding. This was a tough mission, and it kept me on the edge of my seat throughout. Hi, Future TapCat here, and this mission started off with a long stretch of turns where I moved forward and just found nothing. Then, when I finally did manage to spot someone, there were 2 pods with a total of 9 aliens, and I had to wait until the groups had separated enough that I'd have a chance to take them one at a time. So, for your sake, I'm cutting out a good 10 minutes of all that and just cutting to the turn where I'm finally ready to start the fight. Even if they just stand where they are. No, that's awesome. They kept coming. Yeah, we need to go this turn because they're going to be moving away from us in that direction, which isn't going to help me. So I'm thinking we started off with kill zone. Well, not start it, but, you know, I use kill zone. I think I'll go ahead and with his, you know, chance to hit, I might as well just use long watch. And I'm going to leave her open because she's super close. She'll probably have a really good chance to kill guys. And I'm thinking, you know, I can use Mary to shred a couple points of armor and do, what, 12 points of damage minimum.
This is for you.
I'm good with that. I don't know, but, I mean, we have a chance to wipe out this pod. And then we can worry about the other group, which we're going to need to, because that's, no joke, 5 guys that happen to include an Andromedan. So the officer is probably not going to live to see the end of this fight. That means I don't get to use the skulljack on him, but let's be honest. I couldn't realistically run down there for that anyway, or I would just trigger the other pod. So we got half of them already. I feel pretty good about that. And maybe 3. And it's perfect. The stupid shield bearer is the only one that's left. A shield bearer with a bunch of mates is a royal pain. But a shield bearer alone is one of the most useless things imaginable. You know, according to this, he would be flanked from here, but how in the heck would she even see him? Okay, there's no way she's going to see those other guys. Yeah, she shouldn't even be able to see him from there. I'm going to come here. Because I don't trust the thing. So I only have 80%, but hollow targeting, if nothing else. Yeah, so she got him. It's just not quite enough. And I think what I'm going to do, this should be safe. I'll just get Maui in the kill. From the reeds. And that's it. Nice and clean.
Target neutralized.
That's beautiful. And he still has concealment, which is fantastic. So I'm going to come back over this way. And that gets me, you know, a glance at where those guys are. Wait, what the hell? What the... What was that? Is it a turret? Okay. So she just took a wound from something that didn't activate. And we had no way of knowing was there. That's totally fair in my book. Yeah, that's more than a little weak. But you know what? Again, whether I think it's weak or not doesn't matter. Okay, let's do this. Now, again, I need to be careful. If I come there, they can see her. So yeah, you know what? I'm just going to come here.
I'm on the move.
I'm going to try to get out of range of that stupid thing. Wait. I had a... Oh, okay, here it is. Sorry, that confused the heck out of me.
You're gonna be
So say I had a medikit. I know I equipped it. It just looks a little different, I think. Or maybe I'm just out of practice. But because she doesn't have whatever it's called, I've forgotten. But the thing that the ability medical, oh my god, I can't think of it. Whatever. The thing that lets the gremlin do the healing.
back online.
Okay, let's bring Dick here. With him having death from above, we definitely want him to
On my way.
have that going for him. I think I leave you where you're at. Oh, you know what though? If I'm going to leave him where he's at, let's reload him too. So I'm thinking probably next turn we attack, but maybe not. I'm going to bring her... Oh, what am I going to do with you? I do feel like I would like one more person up on high.
Running.
So, and she's certainly in a poor position. That, what I believe to be a turret, isn't helping either.
Roger. Got my eyes covered. On overwatch scanning.
Come on. They're moving a little. Well, at least we have some Overwatch. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's not the best Overwatch. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So, I mean, if I had like armor-piercing rounds or something, I would go after the one guy. Unfortunately, Dick alone is not really going to be able to do the job here. So maybe what I do, I bring her forward. I got to at least see... Ooh, that's not terrible. I could break cover on 3 guys. You know what? I'm going to do this. Now, I recognize I could like do this, and they have the most armor. But I'm going to use a Mimic Beacon this turn anyway. And I'd really like to get some kills. I don't just want to use a Mimic Beacon and weaken a couple people, because... that'll just mean the beacon is gonna die, and you know, like, it won't absorb all the shots is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. So that's one down. And Stanislav should be able to do, you know, a pretty decent... Oh, I can't reload. It's a freebie. I don't know what else he's going to do. I'll worry about that in a minute. So he can hit either of these guys guaranteed. What's this guy? An advanced heavy. And a trauma lancer. I think I'm actually more worried about the heavy. I'm not using lightning hands because going through all the armor the Andromedan has, it's worthless. I'll do 1 point of damage. I'd rather just keep the cooldown, you know, up and save it for when it's going to do me some good. Okay, probably going to be her that I use the Mimic Beacon for. She doesn't have a good shot. She does have a Mimic Beacon, right? Yes. Okay. I mean, I could fire my pistol, I guess. It's a point of damage. There's no reason I can think of to not do this. Yeah, so what? I mean, it's just free, so... Can I do anything with you? I could come here. Yeah, this is good. Now, the only thing I have to worry about is, again, is she in... Nope. Okay, she at least can't see a turret or whatever else. I only see these 3 guys. Let's see if she can get this kill. Yes, that's good because my ranger was not going to have an easy time getting out there. And she got a promotion. That's 2 promotions. Bang, bang. That's really nice. Honestly, I wouldn't mind... Ooh, I could do that. No, you know what? We don't know if there's anybody else out there. So I feel like at least for this turn... Let's not do that. Let's just, like, drop this here. And let them chase it. I just realized, though, that turret, assuming that's what it is, quite possibly is going to shoot at it. And possibly wreck my plan. The Andromedan alone is capable of one-shotting a Mimic Beacon. So... Yeah, the turret shot it. That means if the Andromedan attacks first... Oh, holy crap. Yeah, it shot twice. That's really bad. Alright, well then the shield bearer is going to do what shield bearers do. I think we can count on that. But it's annoying. It's not necessarily the end of the world. I don't know. Maybe I should have just killed him when I had an easier chance. Because I need 14 damage to kill him now. And I'm not sure I'll get it. Okay. First things first. Well, in some ways, killing him is first things first. So... I could move him here. I should have...
Here I come.
Whatever. I didn't. So, I just have to pray I don't trigger another group. That would be really bad for me. Okay, good. Let's see what I can do. Yeah, I'm not surprised. What's he got left? 1. Okay. Mao Yin is going to take care of him. And I'm going to do that right now. It's a shame because she's already got a promotion, so, you know, I don't need to do this. Now, before I do that, I think it's worth considering, like, should I give anybody aid protocol or anything? That's difficult to say. Can Mary hit the... no. So let me do this. I want to start positioning myself... Boy, can we kill this guy this turn? We can kill the first half. I don't feel like we're going to get the whole thing. We're going to have to deal with the melee version of him. That's not great.
Absolutely.
Okay. Mao Yin has Haywire Protocol. Okay, let me use Mary. Wow, this is This is just dicey as hell. Because he's really dug in. I'm probably going to have to use another mimic beacon. That's my guess. See, like, Dick can't see him, which is terrible. Terrible for us. And she can't even get to a really good angle on this knucklehead. And I need her to be able to do more shredding. God, I hate using 2 mimic beacons on one fight. So, I'm not even going to be in a position to do anything to this guy. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to try something here. This isn't a great chance, but I need to do it.
Not good.
No, it's not. I have to use his mimic beacon is what this comes down to. What I was hoping, though, is to do some more damage to him. This is really bad. I have such a poor shot. I probably should have just used a grenade, but man. Alright, at least he's down. So all we have left is the stupid Andromedan. So I think what I want to do is throw this here. I need to pull him to make sure Dick and, Stanislav can see him. Hopefully Stanislav can see him from there. So I'm just going to get some damage in. That's basically where we're at. Now she can reload, so I'm going to do that.
Let's do this.
Okay. Well, I got 3 points, so you got to feel good about that. I'm going to go ahead and long watch, so hopefully I get a few more points in. I hope he moves. There's no guarantee. It looks like he is, though. A Mouton.
I'll get him next time.
I saw the Overwatch trigger. Oh, boy. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. Okay. How does this thing see her, but she can't see him? And he moves back. Wonderful. Well, the exact opposite of what I needed happened, so that's great. Okay, so supposing I move him here, I would need 15. So basically, I need a shot here. Let me reload. Hey, what's her odds with this? I'm going to do that.
Rock and roll.
Got to. Color me shocked. Do this. Okay, so he's down. Wow. down in the way those little clown punching things, inflatable things are, where they just bounce right back up.
What the hell is it doing?
Come on. You know what? I probably need to use kill zone here. I think that only makes sense. So I also have a problem. She's already hurt. Ah, boy. Well, this guy is the immediate danger, and I think I have to deal with that. Although you can argue those guys can be poisoned, and that is not a trivial thing. She could potentially shut down. Ooh, if I move, well, that's pretty risky. That thing might just attack her again. Okay, am I going to have to use another mimic beacon? If I do 13 points, this guy's dead. I can't flank the Viper. Yeah, I'll do this.
Finally.
I think this is pretty key. Okay. I mean, they're all important targets. But I think killing him is pretty huge. Oh, Marianne. Can you, what are my odds? What are my odds? That's what I need to know. I thought I might be doing this to a turret, but, I have other fish to fry. 73%. I have a very poor chance of a takeover. So before I do this, can I do anything with her first action? Stanislav. Let me try this. Crap. And they don't get poisoned when you graze. Okay, let me try Dick. Actually, hold on. I'm going to do this. It only makes sense. So, I got to move her, and the question is where? And I think I just come back here. Because I'm going to use the beacon. Well, maybe I'm not. Hold on. First, let me do the heal.
Don't move. You'll be all right.
And then I'm going to try Haywire Protocol. And depending on how that goes,
Let's take it.
I may not need the beacon. It feels like we may need that later. Alright, here we go. Oh man, I wish I'd have done this now. Holy crap. Well, it is what it is. So we got a turn without him bugging us.
We've got access.
So that's something, but boy, I wish I'd have gone for the other. He would have been a wonderful mimic beacon for us. Okay, so I'm just going to reload. That's a really weak turn for her, I get it, but I wanted to keep her alive, quite frankly.
Rock and roll.
So I'm going to come here, I guess. This is really difficult. I'll come. Hold on. I'll come here. It's the safest place I can see. So that thing can still see? Yeah, I figured he might come after me, but that would be the result. I wish Dick had gotten a shot off at the Viper, but I guess by moving my Ranger where I did, I eliminated that possibility. Wow. Okay. Okay, well, we're in a little bit of trouble here. Let me do this, though. I think... Another free reload.
Oh yeah.
I think this turn I have very little choice except to take out that stupid Andromedan no matter what. So let me do this. I can't really stay where I'm at because apparently that turret has infinite sight and infinite range. That seems very strange to me. We've never seen it. It didn't really activate. Let's get holo targeting on him. And I'd like to save him if I can. I guess not. He has such a poor chance at that other guy. Let's just use the damage. So Mary, she's literally one tile away from where I would want her to be. I'm probably going to have to give her aid protocol. This is actually kind of ugly. What if... Okay. I'm going to come here.
On my way.
Oh. Okay. I got a little lucky. I forgot about the overwatch for a second. Alright. So he's down. So we have the Mouton and the Viper. And I guess I haven't looked. He's a Wyvern. Okay. Obviously he was a special type. We saw that his coloring was very different. It feels to me like doing this makes a bunch of sense.
Here I come.
Okay. And I think I get some sweet, sweet loots.
See that?
Holy cow. That's nice. That's some stuff right there.
I've got the loot.
Okay. So, one guy left alive. And I'm thinking I bring him here. Actually, I'm going to bring him here because I don't want to get too close to wherever that stupid turret is. And then... What if I bring her here? And I'm probably just going to hunker down. Okay, notice how they do the whole cutscene like, oh look, you activated a turret. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I'll be hunkering down for sure, just so that, you know, they don't get up to any funny business. Since he doesn't really have a shot, I'm going to just reload. And like I said, I'm going to hunker her. And I guess I'll put him on pistol overwatch. So hopefully this guy will fire at... Oh. Yeah, no, he is. He's going to fire at the Swede. Oh. Well, I still think it can't hurt him. Yeah.
That all you got?
Okay. And he did what I figured he would. Or it did what I figured it would. Okay. So that turret is definitely, you know, problematic. And what also is problematic is rushing up here like an idiot with his pants on fire. Okay, this would constitute a flank. It is possible I could reveal somebody. Thank goodness I didn't, because that would be really bad. Alright, so at least he's done. Holy moly, man.
You can't handle me.
Okay. So what I want to do... Oh, right, he's on Overwatch. Okay, well then, even though it's not going to be anywhere near his maximum damage, I need to do this just to get rid of the stupid Overwatch. And you know what? If Stanislav could hit him, then... Oh, he can't see it? Oh, he destroyed it! Wow. I was, you know, that's so funny. I was so sure he couldn't. I wasn't even really paying attention to what was going on. What the damage said. Alright. So I'm going to reload everybody that hasn't already moved. I'm not going to move him at all because I could just see activating another pod. While we have a moment to breathe, let's reload.
Oh yeah.
And I believe he's my other problem child. So before I reload, let me come over. And now.
Reloaded.
Okay. I think I'll move him over here.
Problem, boss.
So. Let me see.
Position confirmed.
Can I, like, come here, say? Okay.
Got it. Moving.
Why did the music start? I don't know. Hopefully that's not bad.
Good to go.
Doesn't seem great necessarily. Okay. I'll tell you one thing I want to do
Tired of waiting
before we
around.
do anything else. He's pretty beat up, so let's fix him.
Might sting a little.
So I don't really want to go in here. What I'm more interested in doing at the moment is getting ready, like, to kind of do a sweep in that direction.
Moving
So
out.
I don't know if I'll trigger somebody coming here. Again, the music's there, and she shows us being flanked, but we don't see anything.
Location.
So I don't know what that means exactly. But, well, whatever. So, let's see. I don't want to move forward a lot. Like, she's way back here. So the trick is, like, where can I move without triggering a whole group, especially after dashing? I mean, I could kind of put all of us back this far, I guess. And then just move forward. It's a little goofy. Where all would I even want to go? Like, if I moved one person across the river, I could kind of have them over here. Although there's not a lot of great cover as you move forward. A lot of half cover out here. And not a lot of full. Like, her tree is one of the very few. Up here, of course, we have the same issue. What if I moved him here? I mean, I could come up here, but that's probably pretty reckless. Actually, forget about him. Let me move her here.
Heading out.
Because she would be able to move again if she needed to.
Got some advent here.
Okay, I didn't need that. I did not expect to see anything out that side. And it looks like there's a mech up top. Yeah, I didn't need that. So he could easily just come dropping down. That's really bad. Obviously, he can't stay where he's at. I think one thing we're going to want to do, I really was not trying to initiate anything. I thought I was maneuvering in a relatively low-risk fashion, so that's unfortunate. I don't know whether to go Mimic Beacon or Overwatch. I unfortunately cannot do both, but I'd like to. Ugh, God. Okay. So I've got this guy flanked. I mean, let me do this. Yeah, I like my odds here a lot better. Okay, that's one down. Unfortunately, we still have 4 guys left, so I mean, that is a long way from trivial. Now, he's already moved once. So even if I use run and gun, I mean, I have a pretty limited range, and I don't think I really would want to do that. So probably what I'm better off doing is throwing a Mimic Beacon. I don't even know where these clowns are. But let's try and pull them forward. They're back there somewhere. Now, what about you? Okay, wait. I got an idea. No, I already used his turn. I could give... Okay, I have a thought. And it's not a very good thought.
Affirmative, covering now.
Okay. I'm not going to get an extra benefit from threat assessment the way I normally would. But I'm worried about that mech coming over and kicking the crap out of her. Okay. I don't know how much damage he did. We didn't get to see. So he couldn't see the beacon. That was always a possibility. I may have kind of wasted that beacon where I threw it.
Hit the armor.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't waste it at all. All right. So, you can hit him, and you can hit him, but the thing is, I don't want to hit him. I'll tell you who I want to hit. Is this the... Oh, doggone it. What's he called? Elite Sniper. That's not who I want right now. Let me look through her eyes. That's the officer. Okay, that's the guy creating the shield. That's who needs to die right now. So, this is a little rough. He has a total of 14 damage that he can take. And I am not confident I can get through that level. Now, I could use combat protocol. I don't think I can get there with a grenade. Not quite. I'd have to move forward, although I don't see any. But wait, I remember there was an Overwatch. I heard that sound effect. I think there's another turret over here. So if she moves, that's probably what we can look forward to. Now, who can he hit? Nope. So I can't see this other guy. Doggone you. Well, what if I came here? Because I think part of the problem may be that he doesn't have squad sight. Although that may not be the problem, to be fair. Yeah, it wasn't. So one of the trees is being deemed to block him. Okay, well, here's what I'm thinking. What if I bring her here? Actually, I'll bring her here. I don't want that guy shooting her in the back. Let's put a dent in him. I wish it was bigger. Man, I wish I had plasma weapons. I wish I had rapid fire. Maybe I should use her chain shot. She could kill him straight up. If I blow this, it's going to be really bad. But it looks like we're going to get there. Okay, that's pretty huge because of the fact that he was behind us like that. So the only thing he can see is this stupid officer. And I don't even want to have him do it to the officer. That's the sad thing. So actually, what I do want to do is come from here. And I am a little worried about the Overwatch. It's got to be, yeah, it's a turret. We saw it. But like, I have to do this. You know, I just realized. Oh, criminy. We didn't get the reward, but... the bad news is I think this unleashes a Codex, which I really did not need right now. I kind of forgot about that until the last second. So, yay!
Commander, that appears to be the Codex responsible for safeguarding the alien data stores. We'll have to neutralize it.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Recover the data. Understood. Weapons hot. We've got our target.
Wait, I have a 69% chance. He has high cover. Okay, can I just point that out? He has high cover. I'm standing right next to him. Okay. Wow. No, that's awesome. I mean, seriously, I'm so pleased. I'll come here then. I just wasted running gun, and now I have to hope I get the crit. Yeah. I'm in trouble. Oh, wow. I didn't even come close. Well, I guess I do this and make another one, because that's obviously a good idea. I do think getting a start on killing it is a good idea, though.
I have never seen anything like this. The Codex is projecting multiple copies of itself into our dimension.
Wow. I'm gonna do this. Try and poison this guy. Wow, I killed him.
You can't handle me.
That's pretty huge. It really is. Well, let's see if I can do something even better.
Barely a hit.
Alright, fair enough. I'm okay with that. And then some. I'm okay with that. This I might end up being less okay with, but usually the first one will do the ammo thing. Yeah.
Simultaneously across multiple dimensions.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Especially because he can use his sword and kill her. This could be bad. Wow. Alright. We are getting reasonably lucky here. So this seems like a no-brainer. Come here
Designated coordinates.
and just kill her. 100%. Guaranteed dead. Okay. So we're doing alright. I think we're going to clean up, not all, but at least some of these guys now. So that's not the worst. That guy is probably the most problematic. Way back there, she's not going to have a good shot at him either. She can't even see, so I'll probably just reload her. Now, she can see this stupid turret. And I think with him, here's what I want to know. Yeah, I can slash even on one action, one move. So I'm going to reload first,
Ready to engage.
and then I'm going to use slash to come right here. I'll still have cover, but this thing should die. Oh my...
Not much of a hit. Menace 1-5. You're near the target position.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I didn't need that.
Cavalry's here.
Wait, what? What's going on? I don't know what that is. So something's coming out of that? Crap. Crap. I don't know what to do, to be honest with you. Okay, let me do this. I'm going to use combat protocol and put the Codex out of my misery. Now, if I could, I might also use Haywire Protocol on the same turn, you know, but
Excellent
a
work.
kill right now I think is pretty important because we have that Viper.
Behind when it dissipated. Hopefully, it will provide some insight into the aliens' ongoing plans.
But I don't know what's coming out of here. So I think what I'm going to do, even though I'd rather reload her, actually, I am going to reload her. Because I don't even know if she'll see what comes out of that portal. But if she misses, or I'd much rather just be ready to go next turn. What do I do with him? I could move him up here. I got to be careful of that stupid thing. It's really hard to see. Okay, it can't see him, supposedly. But I gotta worry about that stupid Viper. I'll come here.
Let's move already.
I just want aim bonuses and I don't want to be flanked and all that. Not knowing what's coming. Oh, I'm going to get the same issue. Well, I'll have a... Alright, I'll have somebody on at least. Wait, 2 more codexes? And one looks different. Oh boy. Okay. I like how they have the bolt caster too. Oh, just the one does. We still have this idiot. I don't like that. That's not good. That's not good. Seriously? That's not good at all. I may have to use combat protocol just to free him. Because it's so far back. Okay. So she's already got this one flanked with a 100% shot. So I'm going to say I'm going to reload. And I'm just going to take that shot. If I had more ammo, I would have moved up to the tree at least. So I'd be a little closer for next turn. But I think right now I just need, you know, take down whoever I could take down. And, you know, he only has one shot. So, yeah, let's just do this. By the way, those Codex were running, right? And he was on long watch, but hey, why quibble over such trivialities, right? I don't... Oh, right, the turret. Crap. Okay, so... I can't actually see this stupid thing. She could come here and drill it pretty hard. No, it needs to be here. She will not get the kill. There's no chance of a kill. Let's hold off on that. Because I feel like that thing is not really what's important. Alright, this is kind of not an option. I don't have anybody well placed. She can't hit the Viper. Oh. Oh, damn it. All right. Hold on. Oh, this is awkward. How do I hurt the turret? I don't have a grenade that I can throw. And if I use this, who's gonna set the Swede free? I'm just gonna have to take my chances. Yeah. Not really what I wanted to do, to put it mildly. But I just needed to do that. I have to set him free. I have to. That's the only way this fight is going to come to a successful conclusion. Okay. So now he can take an action, which, by the way, is going to be this. So that's something. So now this thing no longer has overwatch.
Not a problem.
I'm going to bring her up here. I got to start working on it because we've just let this thing have carte blanche for way too long. Now, how much health has it got left? Because if I can, I'm going to just take him out. No, he's got 4 health. Unfortunately, I cannot count on being able to kill him. So I have to make a choice. I can go on long watch with him, and I don't think it's really going to matter. So I think it's not worth taking a shot and splitting her so that each of her has like 5-6 health. But if I come up here and I do 2 damage, that's not really any good either. So I think literally I'm just going to go on long watch. If he manages to hit somebody, great. And I think what I want to do is come up here. This is a little dangerous. That guy can see him. Nah, I guess not. Okay, I tell you what. I'll come here.
Let's do this.
That should bait this guy to fire at him. I'll be untouchable. I don't think anyone else can fire. Well, the guy didn't even do that. Okay. Obviously, I was banking on it missing her because she was behind full cover. Okay, this could be bad. This could be very bad. Ooh. Oh, Malian. No, no. Wow. Okay. I'm not sure lucky is a good description of what I got, but... Okay. Let me do something here. Number one is reload. Number 2, let's try once and for all to get rid of this piece of crap turret. Okay.
That's right.
That's long overdue. Now, I'm going to bring her as close as I can. Wow, that's not actually great. High cover. Oh, I screwed that up big time. Well, let's try. Nope, not good enough.
Shot failed to connect.
And he needs to do this.
Let's do this.
Welcome to Garbage Town. I'm in trouble. I mean, significant trouble.
Finally.
All right. Wow, perfect.
Shot failed to connect.
Well, I don't even know if this is worth doing. Honest to God, that just was probably worse than doing nothing, is my guess. I cannot flank it because I don't have running gun. I can flank him, but I cannot do 16 points of damage. So I think what I'm going to do instead, I'll come here. I'm at least going to make this guy earn a flank if he gets one. Oh, one short. This could be really ugly. So he's kind of running. Yeah, okay. He did nothing. But unfortunately, these 2 Codex probably will not do nothing. Okay. Wow. Well, let me
Moving to designated
let me
position.
try something here. There we go. That's one down.
Target disabled.
I'll say. So he does not have good shots. But, well, she's not going to get good shots either. She does have a mimic beacon, though, and that may be what we end up doing. No, I'm even worse. So I'll try this. It's funny, I'm not even... There we go. Excellent.
You want some more?
Man. Where's... Yeah. 89%. That's actually not very good. So let's come here.
Here I come.
Yeah, that's way too much chance. And now there's no chance of missing. Because I didn't really have a backup. You know, if he misses, I'm kind of screwed. So, okay. Probably should just come back here.
Tired of waiting around.
I do want to reload him. Wait, why is he showing us flanked? Who's flanking him? There's nobody alive, is there? Let me bring her over this way. Is there anybody? No, that's what I thought. I go on Overwatch, but as far as I know, it's all good.
Heading to that location.
Put her on Overwatch too. Boy, she's about as beat up as you can get. All right, we'll go Overwatch all. Wow. This is a rough mission. Wow. What is this? I mean, I know what it is, but why is it happening? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but hey. So I was going to move her, but realizing how low she is on ammo, I think it's more important to do that.
Good to go.
And I think I'm going to do this for him.
Lockdown confirmed.
And then I'll probably just reload her. And we'll do Overwatch. And in his case, I'm not even going to reload. I'll just do Overwatch. And then I'll definitely bring him out. He'd be without ammo. Alright, I won't bring him out. So we'll just do Overwatch all.
Overwatch.
Got it covered.
On Overwatch.
And whatever comes out of there.
Here.
Oh, brother. Another Codex. And friends. Yeah.
Negative damage.
Oh, God, dear. Come on. Come on.
Not good.
This is ridiculous.
Missed the target.
Seriously, the entire squad could not hit that Codex, most of whom had elevation aim bonuses. Wow. Well, that feels more than slightly ridiculous to me, but hey, it is what it is. Okay. Oh, I don't want to go there. That'll block me. All right, I'm going to move here.
Moving.
I'm going to try to get her a couple of kills. Ah, I'm not close enough. Doggone it. I can only hit one guy. And of course, he's out of ammo again. Yeah, I'm not really happy because I don't have an expanded magazine, and it's really making Killzone worse. And having the free reloads is fine up to a point, but on a long mission like this, like, you just use them up and then you're kind of hosed. I think I'm probably going to end up having to use her mimic beacon, to be honest. You know, we aren't actually getting a ton of good stuff here. Let me see. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to use him to fire at this guy, because I could get a kill. And we did.
You see that?
And then I know she could kill this guy. So where's my ranger? Because actually, yeah. So I'm just going to come out here. I'm going to flank her. It's not a guaranteed kill, but I have a pretty good chance. Got it. Okay. We got exactsies.
See that?
So now I will use her grenade. And that'll be the end of this guy. So whether that's everybody on the map, I don't know. But it's everybody we've encountered, including a group of reinforcements. So my guess,
1-5. We're not picking up
yeah.
additional contacts near the AO. Proceed to plant the X4 charges and move to evac.
Okay.
Heading out.
Well, we're going to need a little time anyway. Because realistically, I can't get Dick back, you know, like instantaneously.
Here I come.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's just move him as far forward as we can. It'll just take a couple of turns. I guess we could kind of meet him part way too. Let me do this. Let me plant the X4.
Menace 1-5. Status confirmed. X4 charges are armed.
Okay.
Action point for immediate evac.
So suppose like we put the evac thing, you know, over here somewhere. Yeah, well, Dick's right here. So we can go next turn. Not even an issue. I'll just move him here.
Tired of waiting around.
Okay.
Come get some.
Overwatch. Scanning. On
Wow, we're beat up, man. Where's Dick? Yeah, he's there. So this should work.
Requesting emergency evac.
So let's get him.
On the move.
And you.
Affirmative.
Let's move already.
Oh, man.
No need to ask twice.
Let's do this.
It's hard to see sometimes where they're planning on moving you. But it doesn't matter. We got them all.
Packing it in. Menace 1-5. Status confirmed. X4 charges detonating.
Four soldiers wounded. I feel really lucky that none were killed. Definitely don't think I played every turn as well as I could have. You know, I do things like forget about Overwatch and stuff. For some reason, those turrets had a superpower I'm not familiar with, where they get to fire at you from unlimited range, even though they haven't been activated. I don't know. Do they have something like squad sight? But even if they do, like, how can they do that when they don't even supposedly know you're there? Wow, really just an exhausting, draining mission. I don't know how else to say it. Also, seeing guys who have 16 health tells me that I need plasma weapons, and I need them now. And I was hoping to have a little time to spend on autopsies and some of the other research. But I think we'll need to make as much of the experimental ammo as we can. I didn't want to do too much of that too quickly because when I picked the mod that lets me choose ammo, I didn't realize it would all be instant even when you hadn't done it the first time. So I had kind of a gentleman's agreement with myself that I wouldn't abuse that. I think I'm done with that now. I think we need to use every single thing in at our disposal to deal with this. He got Shredder. Interesting. I'm not sure how useful that's going to be exactly, but it's never bad. Threat assessment, totally. I was thinking she had it, but that was Grace. So 24 days. Wow, we got really lucky on some of these wounded times. She's the only one that's really going to be on the shelf for a while.
For completing what was surely a difficult task in acquiring the Codex.
Oh, you got that right.
Again, work on it as soon as possible.
Your troops performed admirably, Commander. Destroying that facility will slow
Okay.
the development.
That's really huge. 3 off the avatar clock.
Time to further establish the resistance.
Yeah, please be quiet.
You have delayed the aliens' efforts towards completing the Avatar project, Commander.
Sad thing is, that's still not a lot of breathing room.
Prove useful in uncovering
Let me do this.
aliens' plans.
That's not what I want. I want to go to engineering, the proving ground. Choose project. So first thing, Talon rounds. Absolutely. Now, I'm going to take an acid grenade because we've already seen our first Andromedan. This takes time. What other ammo do I want? Like for Dick, maybe I should take AP rounds. Or I could go with the Venom. I think I'm going to think about that. And then I guess for my project, I'm going to start on a spider suit.
Sounds good, Commander. I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
Okay. So now we need to start making a beeline for the next facility that we can. I know I was
Avenger plotting new
in the middle of scanning, and I think I was over there scanning for those supplies. It looks like it was partly done. Yes. So let's finish it.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now. I had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
All right. I don't need to hear it. I don't care. Extra chrysalids on each mission. I think I'll do this. Let me see. Yeah, I'm glad I looked. I'm glad I looked. That's what we'll be stopping no matter what. Let me finish this and then we'll go get our supply drop.
strategic resource located.
Oh, thank God. You know what this means? It means Scilab. At last, Scilab.
Lab construction
Okay, yes. Now we want to go right into the next available spot because we need to build a shadow chamber. We have more story stuff to do so that we don't lose this flippin' game. Okay. Yep. A scientist. Oh, I could use that too. All right, let me get my supplies.
Avenger plotting new course.
Yeah, it's rough. We could definitely stand to pick up the pace on research.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
But I kind of get back.
For these
Yep.
units to be their means of dealing with any unruly civilians within
Okay, that would get me intel.
brutal means of pacification. I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Okay. Is there anything else? Oh. Oh, I was already... Oh, I slowed down the stupid plasma grenade. I didn't even realize. Okay. Yep, leave me alone. So... Okay. We can come here, which would take 160, and put me, wait, oh my god, I can't, oh, okay. So we're here already, but we would be making contact with this, not with this. This is the most moronic system ever. I'm right next to it, but oh no, of course you can't go this way. You can only go this way. Why? And then likewise it could come here. And then here, and then here. It's worth 2 pips, but I think realistically, I need to come here, and then I'm 1 away. And I guess I just have to pay the 160, because I don't think I have time. I don't think I can afford to screw around with a radio tower. I would build one on the next one, I'd have to, but... I'm going to let the scientists sit. I don't think I have a choice. Oh, this is nerve-wracking stuff. At least we're getting a bunch of soldiers back, because, man, I need them. That's huge. Okay, I'm going to do this right now. And let me do this. I'm going to go ahead... Well, I'll worry about it when we do the mission. I'll see what kind of mission we get, and then I'll pick based on what the squad composition will be and all that. Okay, well that was nice. We made some good progress. But now I have no choice. I gotta build a radio tower. We don't even have quite enough. Oh no, we do. We have 100. Okay. At any rate, I gotta do the radio tower. What just happened? Why did it go over there? That was weird. Okay, whatever. Well, this is the one. I don't really want a Captain Grenadier. That sucks. And it sucks letting stuff like this happen. But I don't have a choice. I have to stop this. I can't let them just slam 2 blocks of progress. So what kind of mission is this? It's a protect the device. So depending on the mission layout and all that, we're probably going to need to get our butts moving. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to go ahead and where is it? I'm going to grab another Talon rounds because I'm going to bring Jack. Actually, hold on. I may have just done something pretty stupid. No, he's available. They're both available. Okay. So that's cool. Let me grab that. And then we'll have him do the same thing. Yeah. So they'll do max damage. Go ahead and give him his AP rounds. Apparently not. Did I not make them? I guess I didn't. So let me think about it too, because I may just give him the Venom rounds instead, especially if I'm going to use Killzone a lot. So, all right, we'll think it through, and I'll just show it in the intro to the next one. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.